You don't wake up screaming. That's the first line movies tell. You wake up normal. Stretch. Blink. Check your phone. No notifications. That's strange. You sit up. Too quiet. Not peaceful quiet. Wrong quiet. You wait for the sound of a car outside. Nothing. You open the window. The street below looks paused. A taxi stopped at an angle. Driver door open. No driver. You whisper, "Hello." Your voice sounds borrowed. You walk outside barefoot. Front doors open. Coffee still on a kitchen counter across the street. TV on. Static. No bodies. No signs of violence. Just subtraction. You start calling people. Mom. Friends. Emergency services. Nothing connects. No signal. No internet. You tell yourself it's a cyber attack. Global outage. Mass evacuation. You don't believe yourself. Here's what you do next. You move. You search hospitals first. Because if this is real, someone sick would have been left behind. Empty beds. For drips still hanging. You feel something cold settle in your stomach. This isn't a disaster. It's removal. By nightfall, the power is still on. Streetlights glow. Automatic systems don't know humanity is gone yet. You go to supermarket. Feed yakarut. Canned food. Water. Batteries. You Google survival tactics. Nothing loads. You laugh once. Sharp. Unstable. 3 days pass. Where you think they do. Without social interaction, your brain loses its anchor. There's something called social baseline theory. It says human presence lowers stress by default. Just having someone nearby regulates your nervous system. Now, your cortisol levels stay elevated. You can feel it. Your heart beats harder at small sounds. You sleep lighter. You start talking out loud. Not because you're crazy, because silence is predatory. The grid fails on the fourth night. Not dramatic, just darkness. Power plants need human calibration. Cooling systems. Load balancing. Without operators, systems overload and shut down. The city dies in layers. And when the lights go out for good, the sky explodes with stars. You've never seen so many. It should be beautiful. It isn't. It feels like exposure, like the universe noticing you're alone. Weeks pass. Food begins to rot in abandoned apartments. The smell drifts through stairwells. You relocate to a concrete office building. Higher ground, less glass. You start broadcasting from a radio tower you barely understand. Is anyone alive? You repeat it every hour. Wait 10 minutes. Repeat. Hope becomes routine. Then one afternoon, you see smoke. Thin, rising from across the city. Your hands shake. You don't think. You run. Heart pounding. Breath tearing at your throat. Another human. Another voice. Proof. You reach the building. The smoke is real. The fire is real. But it's not controlled. It's spreading through an electrical fault that finally sparked without maintenance. There's no one there. Just fire consuming something that used to matter. You fall to your knees in the street. That's the first time you cry. Not because you're alone. Because you believed you weren't. Months in, something shifts. You begin hearing your name. Softly. Behind you. You turn fast. Nothing. This is documented, by the way. Extended isolation alters auditory processing. The brain fills social gaps with constructed stimuli. Solitary confinement studies show hallucinations can begin within weeks. You know this. That's the worst part. Knowing it's your mind, and still feeling it. One night, you're scanning radio frequencies. Static, static, static. Then, a voice. Crackling. Weak. Hello. You freeze. You don't breathe. Is anyone? It's faint, but it's human. You slam the transmit button. I'm here. I'm here. Where are you? Then your own voice answers back. Delayed. Distorted. You forgot something basic. Radio waves bounce. Atmospheric sheep. You were hearing your previous broadcast, looping back after traveling the ionosphere. It wasn't another survivor. It was you, talking to yourself. From minutes ago. You laugh. Not because it's funny, because something inside you just broke cleanly. Years later, if you make it that long, cities won't look like cities. Grass splits highways. Animals nest in escalators. Rain floods subway tunnels permanently. The air clears. The planet recalibrates. Without us, carbon emissions drop. Wildlife corridors reopen. Ecosystems rebound. Earth doesn't mourn. It corrects. You climb the tallest building you can find. Not for rescue, for perspective. You look over a world that continues perfectly fine without witnesses. And you realize something brutal. Being the last person alive isn't about food, or shelter, or even sanity. It's about meaning. Meaning requires another mind, a reaction, a shared memory. Without that, you're not living in a world. You're haunting it. You key the radio one last time, not asking for help, just saying your name. So at least the atmosphere remembers it for a few seconds before it fades into static.
See you soon. Thanks for watching.